Shalom.
Shalom.
Before we get started, we'd like to give all praises and infinite glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And also peace and safety to the Akim that spread across the four corners of the world that's pushing out this truth with all sincerity and putting their lives on the line to do so. We're the brothers out of Great Millstone, Atlanta, here with the fairly quick Godspeed going into Jacob's trouble, which is a future prophecy, that's yet to take place, which Jacob, which, is the forefather, of the Israelites, because Jacob, when you read the book of Genesis, Jacob's name was later on changed to Israel, after he wrestled the angel, which means prince of the power, but nevertheless, it's going to be a point of time where you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, are going to be in the middle of pressure applied on you by your enemies, whether it's by famine, lack of food, lack of the resources such as water, gas, light, and a plethora of many other things, man. So without further ado, we just gonna get into the scriptures.
This is Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
It says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it, man. Because it's not going to be when that trouble hit, you will know, man. Because it's never going to be a time such as much as evil, destruction, and death. Pestilence, sicknesses, plagues that's taking place on here in America. It's never going to be a time such as that those things to come, man. You can continue reading.
It says, it is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Which is that he is speaking of the elect, the 144,000 men of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, and that 1/3, man, that 1/3 of Israel here in America. To see, it says that he, mainly that is speaking of the elect, shall be saved out of it. Why? Because of the work that the elect, has been doing, before or early, in order to be saved out of it, man. Because a lot of these Christians, just because they dip their head in some tap water, they say that they saved. No, that's not how it goes, man. There's more to it than just being dipped in water and saying that you saved, because you still got to go through Jacob's trouble, man.
Right.
You continue reading.
It says, reading on, verse 8. For it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off his neck, and will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him.
Speaking of mainly the elect, breaking that bondage of slavery, because when you read the previous verse above, it says that what he shall be saved out of it, man. So in order to be saved out of that, we're gonna have to break that bond. Those bonds, it says he should break the bonds around our neck, or the yoke around our neck. That's basically defeating our oppressors, man. Why? Because during the time of Jacob's trouble, what's going to be happening? It's going to be spiritual powers being done, miracles, on our people. And a minute, pursuant to Isaiah the 13th chapter, and it says, what, in that day that I shall make a man more precious than gold, man.
Right.
Continue reading.
And if I could say too, that's why we look forward to that time of trouble. Because ultimately it leads to our salvation.
Yeah.
All right, at the end, like they say, at the end of the tunnel is light.
Yeah.
All right, and verse 9. But they shall serve the Lord their power, and David their king, whom I will raise up unto them.
You see, so that's who we really want to serve. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. It's just our true leader, man. But being oppressed by the so-called white man, and with certain things that we like Paul mentioned, hey, the things that I roughly paraphrase, the things that I want to do, I cannot, but the things that I don't want to do, I do. Why? Because we're in an oppressed state right now, man, by our enemies, man, which is 2/3 of our people, and mainly the so-called white man, these heathen nations, man. But when the Lord breaks that yoke off of our necks, man, and we gonna be able to save the Lord in all righteousness, man. Pursuant to what Jeremiah 31 and 31, because the Lord's gonna put the laws in our inward parts, man.
That's right.
You got it.
You want me to get Daniel 12?
Yeah, kind of.
Daniel chapter 12 and verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people.
See, the Lord is going to even have angels protecting his men. Because Michael, it says, is an angel, one of the 4 archangels, and he says he shall stand up, man. And it says he shall stand up in what?
It says the great prince was standing for the children of thy people.
Which are the Israelites, mainly the elect in 1/3, as of right now. Continue.
And there shall come, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time.
You see, it said, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was, man. You know? So, like, what's that in the book of Amos, the 5th chapter, when it says, "Woe to them that desire the day of the Lord"? Hey, you don't really know what you're asking for, man. You know, when we see these evils, you know, like the brothers was speaking about in a lesson prior. So when we see these earthquakes and these ice storms and, you know, these wildfires, we're not asking the Lord to stop it, because we understand that that's prophecy, and the Lord, and that's the Lord creating these things. We're asking the Lord to protect us within it, man. You know, that's what we're asking for. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, please protect us and our family and our households, man. You know, hey, because and we understand that it's gonna get a hell of a lot worse, man.
Right.
You know? Yeah, you gotta say something.
Oh, lie.
Oh, kind. You got that was it on there. It was more.
That was a little more. It says, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book.
The elect, once again, it says that people, those of them that be found written in the book, is gonna be saved, man. So we already see that that the elect 144,000 men, 12,000 out of each tribe, it's already written that they're gonna be saved, man. We just have to keep walking on that straight gate, man. You know, a lot of guys fall out wavering because they want the Lord to be on their time. You know, they want things to speed up. Nah, man, this is the Lord's doing, man.
That's right.
You know, we can close out on this too.
Verse 2. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
You see, so we're gonna. That's a matter of fact. We read that again. That second verse again.
Daniel 12:2. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
Just as Yahweh Shah did, man. Yahweh Shah defeated death, and there's gonna be people walking the earth right now that's going to have that everlasting life, man, just as Yahweh Shah did, man.
Right.
Oh, death, where is thou sting, man? You know? So this is the time that we're coming into. So now, like the brothers did before, now, seek the Lord while you shall be, seek the Lord while he shall be found, man.
Right.
While he is near, man. You know, because it's going to be a time where, you ain't going to be able to seek the Lord, and you're going to be through.
That's
right. So, you had anything to say?
Wow, that was it.
So we're going to go ahead and close out by giving all praises and infinite glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. To the next time, I say shalom.
Shalom.